Have you ever met someone who drains your energy every time you talk to them? Someone who dismisses your ideas or belittles your achievements? Someone who seems uncomfortable when you succeed? We've all encountered people like this at some point in our lives. Yet many of us struggle to cut ties with these toxic people. Jim Rohn once said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Your life is shaped by the people around you. If toxic individuals are constantly draining your mental and emotional energy, your life will inevitably be filled with unnecessary stress and conflict. So today, we're going to talk about how to identify toxic people, how to cut them out of your life, and how to become a better person so you can attract the right kind of people into your life. Stick around. This might just change your life. Toxic people may seem normal at first, but if you pay attention to their behavior and attitude, you'll start noticing some clear red flags. They spread negativity, they complain about everything, see the worst in every situation, and constantly bring negative energy into your life. For example, let's say you just started a new project and you're excited about it. You tell a friend about it, and they say, "Seriously? Aren't you tired of trying? It's probably not gonna work anyway." Instead of encouraging you, they make you doubt yourself. They compare, compete, and put you down. They can't genuinely celebrate your success. Instead, they look for ways to undermine you. Imagine telling someone you just got promoted, and they respond with, "Oh, really? But how much are you making now?" Instead of being happy for you, they try to make your achievement seem small. They always play the victim. Nothing is ever their fault. They blame everyone and everything except themselves. You might hear them say, "I have the worst luck. My boss doesn't appreciate me, and people always take advantage of me." If you suggest they try a different approach, they immediately get defensive and say, "How? It's not my fault. People just suck." Now here's the real question. Are you a toxic person without realizing it? Take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself these questions. Do I genuinely celebrate other people's success? When something goes wrong, do I look for solutions instead of blaming others? Do I focus more on positive conversations than negative ones? Let's say you hear that a friend just started a new business. Instead of congratulating them, you say, "Honestly, I don't think it'll work." When someone asks why, you say, "They never finish anything. This will probably be another failure." If you find yourself thinking or saying things like this, you might have some toxic tendencies yourself, but don't worry. Awareness is the first step toward change. So, how do we deal with toxic people in our lives? We've all had moments where we thought, "Should I end this relationship?" But when it comes time to do it, it's not easy. Why? First, guilt and sympathy. You might think, "I've known this person for years. Wouldn't it be too harsh?" Or, "I don't want to hurt their feelings." Second, familiarity and dependency. We've been friends since childhood. If I let go, I might end up alone. Third, fear of not finding new connections. If I cut them out, who else will I have? At least I have someone, even if they're not the best influence. But keeping a toxic person in your life only leads to more frustration, emotional exhaustion, and negativity. So, how do we let go? Step 1. Emotional detachment. Stop letting their words and actions affect you emotionally. When they say something negative, instead of reacting, just think, "That's just how they are." The less you engage emotionally, the easier it becomes to walk away. Step 2. Physical distancing. Reduce the amount of time you spend with them. Stop responding to their messages immediately. When you naturally withdraw, the relationship will start to fade. If they continue to be toxic, you have to be direct about ending the relationship. Don't be vague or give them false hope. For example, you might say, "Honestly, being around you has been really draining. I want to surround myself with positive people who help me grow." If they react by saying, "Wow, so you're just abandoning me?" you respond with, "I'm not abandoning you. I'm choosing what's best for my life." By being firm and clear, you take control of your relationships. But what if you can't completely cut someone off, like a coworker or family member? If you must deal with them, here's how to minimize their impact on your life. Don't engage emotionally. When they complain, just say, "Oh, I see, and move on. Control the conversation. Don't let them dictate the discussion. Limit interaction. Keep things strictly professional if necessary. But here's the real key. The best way to deal with toxic people is to be a better person yourself. Once you've removed toxic people from your life, you might wonder, now what? Who should you surround yourself with? How do you attract better people? The answer is simple. You attract what you are. If you want to have positive, growth-oriented people around you, you need to become someone who embodies those qualities. And a big part of that is self-care. Many people think of self-care as something superficial or unnecessary, but in reality, taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally is a direct reflection of your self-respect and self-worth. Taking care of your appearance, clothing, and skincare is important because it reflects self-respect, discipline, and confidence. The way you present yourself influences how others perceive and interact with you. Well-groomed individuals naturally command more respect, as their effort in personal care signals responsibility and self-awareness. Wearing well-fitted, clean clothes and maintaining good skincare isn't about vanity. It's about showing that you take yourself seriously. Put together, you feel more confident, and confidence attracts better opportunities and high-quality relationships. Research indicates that physical attractiveness can positively influence various aspects of life. For instance, a study published in the American Journal of Human Biology found that individuals rated as above average in attractiveness tended to be noticeably healthier compared to those considered average-looking when assessed 10 years later. Additionally, attractive people are more likely to feel confident, which can benefit many areas of life. Warren Buffett once said, "Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future." There's a reason why one of the greatest investors of all time emphasized the power of relationships. Just like a bad investment can drain your wealth, bad relationships can drain your energy, your confidence, and your potential. The people you surround yourself with either lift you higher or pull you down. There is no middle ground. If you let toxic people remain in your life, they will shape your mindset, influence your decisions, and ultimately dictate the direction of your future. But the good news is, just as you can remove bad investments from your portfolio, you can also remove toxic influences from your life. When you choose to be around positive, growth-minded individuals, your life will begin to reflect those same qualities. So let's recap today's key takeaways. Recognize toxic people early. Learn how to remove them from your life. Become the type of person who attracts great people. At the end of the day, your success, your happiness, and your growth are all tied to the company you keep. So, here's the question. Are there toxic people in your life right now? How will you handle them? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you in the next video where we'll dive even deeper into self-improvement.